Hey Virgo men, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'm going to go ahead and do a general message. Let's see what the energy is like. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, masculines, and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody's doing well, okay? Now, cross-watcher, if you are in here, feel free to flip the roles. But Spirit, what do we have for my masculines? My Virgo men, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. What's the strongest energy here today? All right, give me a card. And give me a card going forward. So the first card that is coming out for you masculines, it says self-respect. It says, I follow my heart. My heart knows what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and soul. As a result, I learn to love myself. And then a card going forward, you have self-assurance. And it says, nothing can stop my path to the light because I have faith in myself. I am aware of my innate qualities and abilities, and I know that I can accomplish all tasks. All right. Show me what's happening around the masculine spirit. They're kind of showing me like the Seven of Wands masculine. So I don't know if you have been feeling like you've been having to kind of like defend yourself lately. Or I don't know if someone here is dealing with a lot of people, okay? Because the Seven of Wands, you'll see one person kind of standing on higher ground with one wand trying to defend themselves, but you'll see 6 other wands kind of pointing at the person. They are kind of giving me this energy, masculines, where some of you may just be feeling really tired. And I'm not necessarily talking about, oh, you're tired, you need a nap. It kind of feels more like your body is tired. So maybe this card with the self-respect, right? Pay attention to the signs that your body's trying to give you, okay? If there is maybe people around you that kind of drain your energy, maybe it's time to pull back a little bit from them, or maybe it's time to put up some sort of boundaries. It just feels like a lot of people may be tugging on your energy. What do we have for the masculines? Give me a card for now and a card for going forward. And going forward, thank you. Looks like it's coming in the reverse. So the first card out is the Chariot, number 6, okay? And the 6 to me can talk about victory and success, right? It's giving the 6 of Swords, moving to calmer waters. So again, the 6 of Swords is coming from the 5 of Swords, which can talk about, you know, like I said, maybe a lot of gossip, or 5 of Swords can talk about just people maybe kind of wanting their own way in a situation. It's the energy of competition, bullying, gossip. You know, be careful of those kind of energies here. Now, some of you may be purchasing a new car. You may have recently purchased a new car, or you could be looking for one. But the Chariot talks about a victory. It says charge ahead. It says with confidence. It says stay strong and focused. So if there's a destination, or you know, something that you're trying to achieve in life, you know, you may have people around you that are trying to hold you back from that. Spirit says stand your ground with that 7 of Wands energy that I was picking up here. So Cancer energy. I'm hearing that song, When the Saints Go Marching In. And I think, doesn't that song say, I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in? So going forward, though, it is in the reverse, and in the upright, it is a number 5. And it talks about celebrations. It says, you are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life, but it's in the reverse. but we'll see why. Because it's really giving me this kind of energy of, you know what, wherever some of you are destined to go, right? Whoever some of you guys are destined to be, you have some people around you that just can't come. Show me more. What do we have for Virgo men? Why is a Chariot here? Imprisonment. Make sure you're not having any self-doubts, okay? Nothing can stop my path to the light because I have faith in myself. I am aware of my innate qualities and abilities, and I know that I can accomplish all tasks. There is nothing that you cannot do if you put your mind to it. Give me a card for going forward. So imprisonment is number 29 or 92, could be significant, but it boils down to an 11. An 11 is a master number. Lots of cards coming out. So I see occupation. But you have 2 extra cards coming out, and it says family room and it says thoughts. I don't know if some of you are feeling lonely. You may be thinking about a special female, okay? Maybe somebody you want to reach out to, but with the imprisonment, again, there's an energy here of restriction. I don't know if you feel like life is restricting you, people, or if this is a mindset. So it could have something to do with your workspace. Maybe some of you with the celebrations in the reverse. Maybe work is not going so well or things like that. But show me more. What is Chariot and imprisonment? The woman. Now, the woman can represent, like what I was just saying, I don't know if some of you have your eye on a special feminine, a divine feminine. Take how it resonates, okay? Or this could just be a female around you. I don't know. But it kind of feels like this imprisonment card is looking at this feminine energy, but it's like can't get to her. Give me a card for going forward. So what I do notice is some of you, this could have something to do with a twin flame or something like that. Both cards are the same number, 2929. So sometimes this makes me feel like mirroring energy, right? What is celebrations in the reverse and occupation? You have the whip coming out. We were just saying how 29 makes 11 and 11 comes out. Now, the whip talks about conflict and debate and something being too much work. Like I said, maybe there's something here that you was hoping to celebrate, or you was hoping something turned in your favor. Maybe it didn't. But this can also talk about abuse and pain. Some of you may be allowing those energies to hold you back from having new beginnings. Show me more for my masculines. Some of you have been betrayed in love. I wasn't going to say it, but I was hearing a song for you guys, and I was like, oh, I really don't want to trigger the masculines so early in the reading. And I was like, why are they giving me that song? But the song that they were playing for you masculines was the song by Drew Hill, In My Bed. I don't know how many of you know that song or remember what the words are. You can go listen to it or not. Okay. But he's kind of talking about someone that he was seeing, I guess, or someone he's with or in a relationship with. But he talks about him just having this niggling feeling that just something isn't right. And he kind of sings, you know, that he hopes that he's wrong and things like that. But then he goes on to sing that someone's sleeping in his bed. Somebody's messing with his head. And he can't sleep. But show me more. So the first card out is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands always kind of makes me feel like Well, it is that energy of someone who may be seeing the bigger picture of a situation, or it can just be someone who is in this energy where you kind of, I don't know, some of you may be waiting for something. It does talk about waiting for your ships to come in, but it makes me feel like you have some sort of energy of maybe feeling incomplete. It's kind of giving me an energy of wanting to explore or go on some sort of adventure, especially with this Chariot out here. Show me more. Yeah, the Six of Swords. It's definitely like the Chariot energy. You see how they're both a number 6 here? And then we have the Devil. Some of you have a feminine energy that may be very codependent on you. But I'm going to clarify the Devil. So Capricorn energy. Give me 3 cards for going forward. In the reverse. And it's the Hierophant, and it's also the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you, it's time for you to let go of some sort of toxic relationship. It could even be a marriage with the Hierophant. But this could also be, you know, somebody needing to... It's almost like, I don't know if someone's beliefs is changing, okay? But the Hierophant can talk about maybe something that is unconventional. Something that is not traditional. Show me more. 4 of Pentacles in reverse is giving the energy of releasing something. Maybe something that you've been holding on to too tightly. But, like I said, we will clarify. Give me one more card. Thank you. Landing on the 6 of Swords is the 7 of Pentacles. And then you've got the 6 of Wands showing. So there is a possibility here, right? Where there could be a positive outcome for something. But I don't know if someone here is still hooked on something that has ended. A cycle that has been complete. Or there's a choice here to make with that 7 of Pentacles showing. That man is contemplating. And the 7 of Pentacles talks about your investments and things like that. What do we have for the Virgo men? I'm hearing that song by, is her name Beyond or something like that? Where she goes, it's all so quiet. Shh, shh. So are some of you in isolation? Like, I mean, someone could be in prison here, but because the Chariot and imprisonment, that can talk about, yeah, I don't know if someone is in some sort of legal trouble. But what's the 3 of Wands? What do we have for the masculines? There you are. King of Pentacles. With the Hanged Man. Feeling trapped. Imprisonment is here. But the Hanged Man is a number 12. But it boils down to a 3. And it's sitting on the 3 of Wands. The Hangman talks about you seeing something from a different perspective. But it's almost like, okay, now I've got this different perspective. How do I move forward? What is my next step? The Hangman also talks about sometimes you might be in a situation where you really want that, but because of where you are, you may have to make some sort of a sacrifice in order to have it. And for some of you, it may be the sacrifice is letting something go. So again, it doesn't have to be a person that you need to let go of, right? The sacrifice could be moving. The sacrifice could be leaving one job and going to another. It could be anything. Why is the Hangman here? What is the contemplation for? The Moon. Fear. Sometimes the Moon can say, somebody saying to themselves, I'm getting all the signs and synchronicities to go in that direction, but is it an illusion? Is it in my head? Why is the moon here? Yeah, Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the sun. Look, there's and you got the Four of Swords right there. It's like, is something going to be successful? But the contemplation here. And it's look right behind it. You've got the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, pain, sadness, fear. Something is holding somebody back in a situation. Four of Swords with the Three of Swords makes the Seven of Swords. So there's been deception here. Right? Seven of Swords energy talks about I've been lied to. I've been cheated on. I just told you about the Drew Hill song. I'll be damned if I let myself get into a situation where I feel that pain again. That's not what I see here for somebody. What's the Six of Swords? What is the Six of Swords? The Strength. Leo, Virgo energy. Number 18 could be significant on the moon. It boils down to a number 9, which would give me the Wounded Warrior. And the Wounded Warrior talks about, yes, I've been hurt. Yes, I've been wounded. But it's not enough to stop me. I'm still going to persevere. I'm still going to go after my dreams. I'm still going to find happiness. I'm still going to enjoy life. But I will look back and say, do you know what? I'm going to recognize the lesson that I needed to learn from whatever situation happened. You got the number 8. Could be significant here. I'm also seeing 21, which again will boil down to a 3. I feel like Spirit's been sending someone so many signs. It's just like, you know, what else can we do? But show me the strength. Something here takes for someone to be confident. Two of Pentacles landed on that Devil energy. Now, for somebody here, I did just hear that someone, especially with that Two of Pentacles landed on that Devil, okay? There is no judgment here. But it's almost like I'm hearing someone here may be struggling with some, if it's not a toxic person, situation, relationship, family members, this could be some sort of an addiction or something like that. But it could also just be negative thoughts. Give me one on the strength and the Two of Pentacles. See, Spirit was giving me a song earlier, but I thought the song, it may still be, I may still say it in the love reading. I thought it was for the love reading, but now more I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering, is this for the masculines? Because this Two of Pentacles is really giving me like a back and forth energy. It's like changing your mind. Or again, it could just be the energy of confusion. But the song was a song by Destiny's Child. And it was the song No, No, No. I think it's called No, No, No. And she said something like, boy, I know you want me. I can see it in your eyes. What did she say? Give me a second. She says, boy, I know you want me. I can see it in your eyes. But you keep on fronting. Won't you say what's on your mind? It says, because each time you're near me, you keep giving me signs. But when I ask you what's the deal, you hold it all inside. So, what's the strength in the Two of Pentacles? Thank you. The Ace of Pentacles. So money could be an issue, right? But the Ace of Pentacles can also talk about a big purchase. It's a new financial beginning. Maybe you're trying to decide if you can afford something here. Right, Seven of Pentacles at the end. This could be like a big investment in, like, even if you thought about relationships, right? A lot of people will think, well, that is a big investment because it's going to change things. Give me one on this Ace of Pentacles. But the Ace of Pentacles is usually gifts from the universe. Landing on the Six of Swords is the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Who's the Queen of Swords? What's she saying? Because this could be some sort of communication. The Eight of Cups. Show me more. And there's that Sun again. So there could be something being exposed. Yeah, something definitely could have to do with communication. Show me more about this Queen of Swords, what she's saying. But she's in the upright. Queen of Swords is usually truthful, honest, right? She can sometimes come across as if she's giving, you know, criticizing, but it's constructive. She's very good in terms of communication and her discernment and things like that. Intelligent. Show me more about this Queen of Swords. Page of Wands came out. There's that Seven of Wands and the Lovers. Is this someone who is telling you to fight for your heart's desires? This is the Eight of Wands again. Now the Lovers does talk about major choices. I don't know. Maybe you found out some sort of truth here. But the Eight of Cups is definitely an energy of where you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled for somebody. So what's this Devil? Landing on the Strength card is the Judgment. So I noticed that it's a number 20, but I would only take the 2. Okay, so again, this energy of choices and trying to decide. What is the Devil? Now, the Judgment can also talk about reconciliation. It's an energy of forgiveness. It's an energy of awakening here. Show me more. The Ten of Wands. What's the Ten of Wands? Yes, I keep getting this vision of like somebody in a relationship where it's almost like everything's an argument, or it just doesn't feel easy there, right? It just doesn't feel like somebody's at peace. And it's almost like Spirit is kind of saying to someone, hey, listen, you need to make a choice. Do you want to keep going through this, or do you want to do something about it? What's the Ten of Wands? Yes, Seven of Pentacles with the Five of Wands. What's the Judgment and the Ten of Wands? This is like burnout, overload. Three of Wands. Getting this same energy from the 2 cards that came out for you. Self-respect, self-assurance. It's almost like a Spirit is saying it's okay to say to yourself and to other people, well, you know what, when you've reached your limit, that's just it. Give me one on the Three of Wands. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in what it is that you're worth and what you deserve. And if you feel like you don't deserve something, then Spirit says, I don't know what you've done, but it's an energy of forgiving. 2 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. Justice. Do what's right for you. What's this Hierophant in the reverse? Why is the Hierophant in the reverse, Spirit? Landing on the Ace of Pentacles, this Queen of Swords is out here again. Show me more. Be careful of people wanting to attach themselves to you, even if it is, you know, in whatever way, for money. You have the 6 of Cups landed on the Moon. What's the Queen of Swords? Coming out sideways, landing on the Ace of Pentacles. Is the Knight of Cups on the 4 of Wands. It's giving the energy that someone feels stuck in a relationship, in a home situation. Someone here may be worried about if they separate from a certain person, how that's going to affect their finances. Hierophant in the reverse. There could also be something here about a soulmate energy. Like I said, I don't know if somebody also kind of wants to make an offer to somebody, but they may be worried about what other people would think. It's almost like a giving an energy of like forbidden fruit. Nine of Swords, Queen of Wands, the High Priestess, Queen of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't know if there's a choice in terms of feminine energy. Again, you know, it might be a work situation. Ace of Wands, King of Wands with the Ten of Cups. It looks like there's a masculine in here that already knows what they want. The King of Wands is a visionary. But the King of Wands is not someone who really harbors fear like that. He will see something that catches his attention and eventually he will get up and go after it. And this is a masculine here that sees something, right, that he knows is going to make him happy. What's the Four of Pentacles in the reverse? The Magician. Nine of Cups. That actually makes the Ten of Cups because the Magician has a cup on his table. The Magician has all the tools on his table. He has the Ace of Coins. He has the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. There isn't anything that this Magician cannot manifest for himself. There isn't anything that he can't create. Hierophant in the reverse. Let me just see what it says here. Challenging. Tradition, unconventional lifestyles, unconventional relationships, reversed roles. Give me one on the Nine of Cups and the Magician. The Ace of Swords. Okay. Where's the Four of Pentacles? I'm sure I'll come across it. I don't know. This looks good from what I can see. Magician, Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. What's the Seven of Pentacles? Yeah, somebody's watching somebody in secret as well. Or there's something here that someone's very curious about, but it takes for someone to step into their power. What's the Page of Swords? Why is that Page of Swords here, Spirit? For the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. Landed on the Hangman. What's the Page of Swords, Nine of Pentacles? Some of you may just want to be single and independent. Some of you may want to be single and work on your finances here. Or some of you are tired of being single. Coming out sideways is the Page of Cups. And for some of you, it just feels like, you know, I don't know if you owe somebody an apology. I don't know if this is like making a romantic gesture, right? This Page of Cups can talk about you having a crush on somebody here or admiring someone. Or someone just maybe makes you happy or you daydream about somebody. You're doing something. You're doing something. But at the same time, you're doing nothing. All right, Spirit. What else do we have for our masculines? Let's see what you need to be aware of. Now, the be aware doesn't necessarily have to be something bad, okay, masculines? It could just be a certain situation that maybe you need to pay a little bit more closer attention to. I just feel like someone feels like something's not going to work out, and if that's what you're thinking, that definitely could be what you manifest, okay? But what do they need to be aware of at this time, Spirit? Yeah, what's this? Safe, please. Okay, so the first one you have coming out, you have intrigued. It says someone is intrigued by you and wants to know you better. Spirit is, I feel like, giving you some sort of answer here that is safe. You have safe place. It says a place where you can truly be yourself and feel at peace. And what was I just saying near, right, the beginning, where I was saying someone here doesn't feel at peace either where they are or they're holding on to some sort of past memories here. What do they need to be aware of? Okay. Yeah, and some of you, yeah, this has something to do with a third party. So you got love triangle. It says a hidden emotional entanglement is present. Now, sitting with intrigued, you have crossing paths. This is someone who crossed your path for a reason. It says a destined encounter is about to happen between you and someone. And then safe place, you have smoke and mirrors with it. It says don't be fooled by appearances. Now, I could take that two ways, okay? Maybe there is something or someone you need to be aware of that isn't being their authentic self. Or some of you, whatever this energy here, whoever's intriguing you, what's holding you back as well with this fear. Maybe you thought something was safe before and it wasn't, right? Maybe you thought you knew somebody before and they turned out to be, I don't know, a nightmare is what I'm hearing. What's love triangle? Oh, okay. We have hidden agenda. It says someone has a hidden agenda and motives. Could be someone in your inner circle, okay? Someone here could have betrayed you with unfiltered truth. I'm hearing someone could have spoke your business or something like that. But we have, look at that authentic self coming out. It says showing true self. It says courageously. How am I supposed to lay these out? Maybe this is that Queen of Swords energy as well. But it says someone will speak their unfiltered truth. And we saw the Queen of Swords twice. So maybe some of you have gotten some sort of advice or you've heard something and you're like, I don't know, maybe you just don't know whether to believe it. So anyway, sitting on top of the moon was inner circle. It says you are being excluded from the inner circle. Some of you have always felt like the black sheep of the family. Some of you have always kind of felt like you never really fitted in or you're just different. And you are. And there's nothing wrong with that. Give me two more. Some of you really have people around you that are kind of like, it feels like are very jealous of you or... Two more. Thank you, Spirit. What masculines need to be aware of. Thank you. The Spirit is really trying to bring in like-minded people for you. I see silent resentment, but then I also see unexpected revelations with new alliance. Something here is unexpected. So the last two that came out, you have confession. It says someone is about to confess their true feelings to you. Something can have something to do with roses. Could be someone's name. Someone could have a rose tattoo. Or like I said, there's someone here who wants to speak up, but... So anyway, you have bridging differences. It says cultural differences. It says bring both challenges and growth. So is that why that Hierophant is in the reverse as well? It's also giving an energy of somebody judging somebody because of being different. But it's almost like a catch-22 because it kind of feels like, how do I put this in words? It's almost like somebody judged someone for something, right? Like the card says, different beliefs, different religion, whatever, culture. I'm hearing the word ostracized. But it's like somebody did that to somebody, but on your side, it's like you have people that are doing certain things to you. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. It made sense in my head. What else does the masculines need to know, Spirit? It's like judging someone for being different when people judge you for being different. Something could have something to do with children. What else does the masculines need to know? Someone could be using children as a weapon. Look at this. It landed on crossing paths. It says be yourself. It says this situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. You have it out, here twice. Show me more. Oh, coming in the reverse. In the upright, it says vegetarian. It says a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health. It says clarity and stronger manifestation abilities. Some of you need to pay attention of what it is that you are putting into your body. Some of you, this is also making me feel like someone in here feeling very ungrounded. You have holiday. It says the answers you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. One more. Okay, you got 3 more. So we have spring. It says your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. You also have let go. It says, as you surrender the need to control, it says your relaxed energy rapidly attracts and desire. Yeah, attracts your desires. And look at that. You have marriage. It says the fairies join you in celebrating wedding bliss. So that doesn't necessarily have to be about a marriage. It makes me feel like they keep spelling out unity. Do you remember that song? UNITY. Yeah, I'm hearing united we stand, divided we fall. So how do you want to end this reading for the masculines? Thank you. So masculines, I do hope that something has resonated with you guys. If it has, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up for me. But let's get your closing message. 3 cards. Awareness. It says live in the moment. It says be conscious of your thoughts. It says look for signs and guidance. Okay. So we're going to take that one as well. So we have imagination. It says envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. It says believe in unlimited possibilities. And then your last one is hope. I don't know, I'm hearing how's a little help from your friends. Anyway, it says hope. It says stay positive. It says the worst is behind you. It says look up to the light. Yeah, and I'm parting it on strength. It says this challenge will make you stronger. You will get through the other side. It says look for the gifts in the situation. So mass confirmation. Better late than never. All right, masculines, that is the energy that I've picked up here today. I do hope that something has resonated with you, okay? If it has, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, guys, stay safe. Love and light, masculines.